Hey everyone, welcome back to Finance with Parks. On today's video, we are going to compare two townhomes. One of them is in San Jose, California, specifically Campbell, and the other one is right here in Dallas, Texas. So when we were going to purchase our townhome here, one of my buddies in California was like, oh, I just saw a listing for a townhome down the street from us, let me send it to you. So he sends it over, it's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, so the exact same specs as the townhome we were looking at, 1,500 square feet, so it's a little small, but the kicker,
it's $919,000.
almost $1 million for a townhome. It literally just blew me away. Our place here, which is a brand new build, which we also got to help design, is $320,000, a little less than triple the price. So anyway, in today's video, we're gonna compare a couple of the photos, talk about what your mortgage would look like between the two, and really just talk in general about how expensive the California home market has gotten. I grew up in San Diego, so I knew houses were expensive there, but I guess I still hadn't been able to visualize or fully comprehend what expensive really meant. I mean, 919 grand for a townhome, the mortgage on that is probably close to $6,500 a month. How does somebody afford that? Maybe I'm wrong, but I really don't see the connection between home prices and people our age, or even a little bit older than us, being able to afford a $900,000 townhome. When we posted on Instagram that we were purchasing the house in Dallas, one of our friends commented, serious question, do I have to move to Texas to afford a home? I wanted to answer back with no, but after seeing this and posting this video, I feel like it's absolutely yes. I don't know how people are buying those in California. With all my whining and complaining, let's get into the video and compare the two places. Hope you all enjoy. All right, so sorry, yes, I had to change shirts. It's another day. My full-time job got in the way of recording the second half of this video, but let's get into it. So I've got my computer here. We're gonna look through some of the photos for our townhome first. That's what we're gonna start with, the $320,000 townhome in Dallas, 3-bed, 2-bath. Let's look at this place. I'm so stoked because we get to be moving into a place very similar to this in January when our build is done. So let's look at some of these photos. This is our home in Dallas. There's the entryway there. I mean, look at this living room. I loved the floor plan, how open it is. You can see another shot of the living room there. It's really nice. Of course, the model looks fantastic. We loved the floors. So if you see the floors there, we ended up picking something really similar in our design process. Just really like this layout. It's super open, right? There's no walls. You walk right in, you see your living room, you see your kitchen, you see your dining room. Like, I just think it lays out great. The kitchen is super nice. Those countertops are really expensive. Bougie, like marble, not marble countertops, but probably upper end quartz. And we spent the most money on our countertop upgrades, but they don't look exactly like that. So then you come upstairs, you've got a loft area. You know that's where the Xbox is going, so that is going to be awesome. Got the TV mounted. This is guest bedroom number 1. It's a decent size, it's not huge. This is the guest bathroom. You can see right across from the laundry room there. All right, so moving on, this is guest bedroom number 2. This is gonna end up being my office, so future YouTube videos coming from there. And then here's the master. The master isn't huge either, but it's a decent size. There's the master bathroom. That is honestly one of the best parts. We loved the tile there in the master bath. Huge closet there to the left that you can see. And now we're back to the front. So let's just go back to a couple of these real quick so you can just take in that huge closet. I know Melissa's stoked about that. You know, there's just the shower here. That is extra, that tile that you see on the shower there. So that was extra money, but it looks so much better like that. All right, so we already did an in-depth breakdown of what our mortgage works out to be on this home, but just from a top level, it is $2,200 a month, like I said earlier. That includes every cost, the HOAs, PMI, everything. So now let's jump in and see the peak of the video, what this $919,000 townhome looks in comparison to what you can get for $320,000 in Dallas. All right, photo 1. Sheesh. Not what I would put a 919 in front of when I saw it. Just personal opinion. Wow, that's all I got to say. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, not gonna dwell here. Okay, so you got the garage there, which is nice. It looks old, right? Oh, that's pretty nice. I like the living room entry. I don't love the yellow cabinets. I never thought I'd be the person saying all this until you start to buy a home. Let me tell you, you turn into Chip Gaines. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's also a little exciting. All right, so you've got the yellow cabinets there. The TV setup is okay. That wall is probably pretty small. All right, so I do like the fireplace. The fireplace is nice. The backyard is good looking. You can have a grill out there. That is an absolute downfall in our place, is we don't have a backyard and we don't have a community pool. So we were really bummed about that. We ended up settling anyway, but that is nice about this place, that you get a backyard. You can see over here in the back left, that's probably the dining room. So let's keep going on some of the photos here. Yep, there's a close-up. It's okay, right? I mean, shoot, it wouldn't be a bad place. The price is absurd, obviously, but the layout itself is really not bad for a townhome. All right, we'll keep clicking through these a little quicker. Okay, so this bedroom, I'm not sure if this is the master. It kind of looks like it. That looks like an attached bathroom. That is really small. It's cool you get a patio. Put some sort of furniture or chairs out there, a little coffee table. You could have some dinner out there or something. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so they turned this into an office. That looks really tiny for a bedroom. Our office isn't huge by anything, but that looks narrow. Guest bedroom, you know, standard, I guess. The carpet is pretty questionable. All right, then you got the backyard like we saw in the first picture. That's pretty nice. That's sweet, actually. You got a tree. It's not huge, but it's good for a backyard, right? All right, then you've got downtown Campbell. So, okay, well, we'll leave it there. Still, I'm speechless. I really don't know what to say. I didn't realize it was literally triple the price for these places. And not only is it triple the price, but you're getting a really old home. Like, if it's going to be $900,000, I thought it was going to be immaculate. Brand new build, brand new countertops. I mean, I guess to summarize, whoever buying townhomes like this, more power to you, because you are crushing it. Well, you're crushing it, but I feel like you could be crushing it even more if you lived in another location other than San Jose. I know people are kind of at the mercy of where jobs are, so I do understand that, but I guess for all my people out there that are our age thinking, you know, I'm never going to be able to afford a home. If you live in California right now, please know there are other options. And it doesn't have to be Texas, of course, right? There are a lot of other states like in this area that you can afford to live. And honestly, even leaving California, coming to Dallas, and then looking at this, I'm still blown away. And I knew housing was expensive there. So we'll look at their mortgage real quick, because I promised I was gonna review that. So I did. It wasn't clickbait. I didn't mean to lie to you at the beginning. $6,600 a month for the mortgage. I just tripled ours, right, because the home price was about triple. But I ended up doing a little bit of the math, and here's what it ends up looking like. So you've got a $919,000 purchase price. Let's say you put $50,000 down, which is still a lot of money, but in theory, people could come up with more than that, right? So you'd have an $869,000 loan value. Now, the monthly breakdown, if you got a 30-year mortgage at 3%, that would be about $3664 a month for your mortgage and your interest. Now, you add the things on top of that, like I did for mine, so we're comparing apples to apples. Everything else, you got PMI, it's 766. PMI is super expensive because that's really 1% of the home price until you come up with that 20% down. So that is a killer on this place. By the way, 20% down is like $188,000 in cash to come up with what people would say like the standard down payment. Anyway, so you got $562 in property tax. That is way lower. That is why my calculation was off at the beginning, and I should have known better because Dallas is expensive from a property tax perspective. Ours is about 2.1%, and this one was 0.76, I believe, was Santa Clara County, I think I looked up. Something like that. So almost our property taxes is 3 times higher, which makes a huge difference, obviously. Then I did $500 for HOAs. They had it locked on their account, but I'm assuming it's probably somewhere close to that. $100 for home insurance, which I think is pretty standard, $50 to $100. And so your total monthly would be $5,600. That's rounded, but still an absurd amount of money. I don't know a ton of my friends that are making $5,600 a month, let alone can afford to make that just their house payment. And if you are one of those people, more power to you. Keep killing it. Maybe you're a YouTube influencer and I need to ask you for some tips. But Anyway, so to summarize, like we said, don't get discouraged by home prices in California, and that is so crazy. I still am struggling to figure out where, and I could be totally wrong, but I'm struggling to figure out how the housing market there is going to sustain that kind of pricing. To be determined though, right? So we'll see how it works out. But anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. Hopefully it was informative for you guys and a little bit entertaining. We appreciate you guys watching the video. I have a link down to my Instagram account right here. Follow us at Finance with Parks. I post a couple weekly videos there, finance related, business related, things like that. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you soon.